All right, guys, it is Saturday, July 27th. We are 3 weeks exactly out from the Tahoe show. I am all caught up with editing. I have just posted today week 4's vlog, and then I just finished editing now because I posted that earlier today. I had to re-edit it or re-export because I misspelled something very important. So that went up today at 9, and then I edited week 3, and that will go up on Monday at 9 a.m. I need to go get salmon, and then I need to check my peak week dietary protocol that Rachel sent me to make sure I get everything that I need for that, if it'll last like 2 weeks. I can go again on peak week. I have that whole week off from work. Currently I am, pet sitting for brother-in-law. He and his wife's anniversary is this weekend. I have 4 dogs to take care of. Technically by law you can only have 3, own 3, but I'm pretty sure puppy sitting doesn't count because it's only for a temporary period of time. I have 4 dogs to deal with today. My husband is actually out shooting for a night in the country out in UURig. I'm home alone today with the puppers, and I'm just gonna get stuff done. I've got some laundry to do, grocery shopping, meal prepping. These last 21 days are going to be super vital and super crucial, and I just need to stay as consistent as possible and get as much done as I can today. I think that's where I'm going to leave you guys for right now, and I'll catch you in the next section. Alright guys, so we are back at Sprouts. I am almost out of my omega-3 oil, so we're going to go in and get some more oil. That's about the only thing I need here. Everything else is going to be at Costco. Let's go in. So I've used Tom's deodorant first for a while, and it hasn't really been working well, so I think I'm going to try something else, natural, and let's see. I also picked up some B6 for peak week, and that's the oil that I've been using. I just walked down the protein aisle, and they have freaking samples. That's so nice. So you can try their proteins before you buy them. And that way, if you don't like them, you just have 1 serving.
No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. No one ever sees me, I'm losing every battle. Can somebody save me?
Note to self: going to Costco at 2 o'clock on a Saturday is not my brightest idea. I got in and out of the store, I got into the store and through the aisles just fine, but then of course I pick a line, I'm like, oh, it's moving pretty quickly. And then as soon as I get in the line, the 2 people in front of me had some chicken, but it didn't have the tag on it or something, or the UPC code sorry, it's just really hot, guys. The UPC code was gone or illegible or something, so it took 2 to 3, maybe 5 minutes max to figure out how to ring them up, and then a manager came over after someone almost went back to run and go get some. Oh Lord. And then I was like, all right, cool, I'm out of here. They took the guy in front of me into another line because he was an employee. And then there was a line to get out of the store. I have never, ever in my entire 3 years of living north in Reno, ever seen a line to leave Costco at the Sparks Costco. So hopefully y'all heard me, and now it's time to go home and cook some food. So I've got all my food here in the back. Muffins are for my husband. I bought hydrogen peroxide because it was only $2 and we didn't have any, so let's go home. All right, so spoils of shopping. We got B6, this omega-3 oil full of good stuff, and then I got some new deodorant to try. I was seriously there sniffing deodorants for a good 5 minutes. These are for the husband. This is just because it was only $2 at Costco and we don't have any, and it's good to have. Vitamin C, also for peak week. And then chicken, which I took out and put in the freezer. So we got all the little chicken breasts out. I usually just go to Costco once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. This is the last of the chicken breasts that defrosted I need to cook. We got eggs today, and then we got asparagus, milk for the husband, spinach, and salmon for me. They say let sleeping dogs lie. So we're gonna do that. We're dog sitting for the weekend. This little one and that little one. So he is Aussie and Border Collie, and he is all Border Collie, just like our baby Ruger. So I'm gonna stop filming and let them all go back to sleep and lay down. Hey Swole fam, what is up? We are in a bathroom because I need to do my nails. I figured I could take this time to talk about why I'm doing this bikini competition. My whole life I have wanted to be thin, fit, flat-tummied, all of that general like female desires, because society says that we have to look a certain way. I've tried a whole bunch of different things. I love kickboxing, I've done kaya, I've done college gyms, I've even had like week memberships to other gyms that never like panned out because I always ended up quitting after the free gym membership. I've quit a lot of things actually. I guess this can also be kind of my fitness journey. A couple summers growing up, I went to this thing called the Inner City Games down in Las Vegas, and it was just a way to get like kids active and moving during school or during summer. And so I played tennis a couple times but never pursued it. And then in middle school, I took tennis lessons with my best friend Robin, who you saw her dog in the last vlog. And I, again, never pursued that. So it's like I was quitting, essentially. I didn't stick with anything. Middle school, I think I tried out for cheerleading for 8th grade and didn't make it. I tried out for freshman year of high school, didn't make it. So I was like, let me try volleyball instead. So I went to like the introductory volleyball camp thing that they do, and day one I was dying because I was thoroughly out of shape, unprepared. The reason I chose volleyball is my dad played volleyball with a bunch of his work buddies. Day one happened, I got home so tired, I said F that and didn't go back. I tried out for cheerleading sophomore year and didn't make it. And then finally my junior year of high school, I tried out for cheerleading and I made it, but only JV. So, I mean, I was just happy to be a cheerleader. I thought that was going to be like my cheer career. And I didn't do anything to like better myself as a cheerleader. I didn't take gymnastics. I didn't stretch when I was home. I didn't, look into ways to be a better cheerleader. And then senior year of high school, because you have to retry out. And as a senior in high school, I made JV again. But they made me captain because I had seniority. And I went to college and did the whole college gym thing and never really ever went. That whole cliche of, if you build muscle, you'll look like a dude. So I stayed away from the weights. 2012, I was still in college and I had a really bad relationship. And he was basically abusive. Not your typical like domestic battery. It was like mental. And so I gained a bunch of weight. I surprisingly didn't gain the freshman 15 until I gained the freshman 30 in junior year of high school or college. I just got really down on my self-esteem after that. And ever since then, I struggled with my relationship with food. I struggled with weight. I struggled with feeling loved and accepted by the general populace, the struggling with self-esteem and stuff. And then in 2013, I was my first time being sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I was tired of not committing to anything to help me get fit, be toned. I made the conscious, unhealthy decision to not eat and basically was anorexic. Not to a super unhealthy degree where like people really noticed. Like they made comments that I was skinny and stuff, but all I was really doing was eating once a day and still walking around college campus a lot. I ate a lot of carbs and like that was it. I lived off of ramen noodles, lost the 30 pounds. I was 140 pounds at 5'8" and was basically like skin and bones. And actually I can probably insert it right here so y'all can see.
that picture. And then after that, I kind of put the weight back on. 2015 is when I met my husband, and we dated and got engaged and married and all that stuff. And then I got large again, gained back, 37 pounds. And again, just wasn't happy. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's when like kickboxing and Kaya came into play. It was just 2016, 2017. Tried to shred for the wedding. I hoped that would be motivation enough, and it wasn't. But my biggest problem was my relationship with food, I think, because whenever my husband and I would get in a disagreement, which happens, you're married, you come from different backgrounds, and so I would eat my feelings and not work out, and I didn't really know much of anything when it came to health and fitness. One day I was perusing through Instagram and I was like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired for the final time. Like, this is it, I'm done. I started following fitness, Fitspo, inspirational influencer people to try to help get my motivation. I want to see their transformations. I want to see how they got to where they were, and not a lot of them had it on their pages. But then I got linked over to Heidi Summers, and I was watching her YouTube videos, and then I got recommended a video of hers from an NPC Bikini Prep, and I just saw glitz and glam and sparkle, and I'm like, yes please, because I like sparkles. I watched that, and then I was kind of hooked on watching all of these prep videos. I watched her, I watched other people, and this was May of 2018. Like I said, I started doing research on bikini competitions, bikini prep, what you would eat, how long it would take to be a competitor. I started looking at suit prices. After learning that this was going to be a pretty pricey investment, I continued my research, and I began talking with him about it in October or November, I think. Obviously, we're married, so we share a bank account, and it would be a lot of money to do this. Obviously, he said yes. He was a little reluctant just because he knew my history of quitting things when I didn't like it or when the going got tough. I got going. November hit, and I started looking into trainers here in Reno Sparks who I could hire. I know there's a ton of online ventures, but I figured for my first bikini show, I could train myself, but I wanted to do it right. I wanted to have a good experience. I wanted to make sure that it wasn't miserable. So if it failed, I could do an honest review. Like, I did everything I was supposed to. It's just not my cup of tea. And I know a lot of people recommend against doing a bikini competition if you have a bad relationship with food. I don't think my relationship with food was as bad as others, because through this whole bikini process, I've actually developed a better relationship with food. I know that I need good food to nourish my body, and crap food like Doritos and donuts and Costco muffins and Taco Bell and all those fast food places, while you can possibly account for them in your macros and they aren't necessarily bad and will prevent you from reaching your goals, they're not nutritionally dense like chicken, like ground beef, like flank steak, asparagus, rice, all of that really good stuff. I ended up finding my trainer. I wanted someone who had a lot of experience, who knew what the heck she was doing, and hired Rachel January, paid her, and now here we are. Originally, the whole bikini idea was just a bucket list item. However, my reasons have kind of changed. I just wanted to do the bikini competition because, like I said, bucket list item, just something to do to help get me healthy. Some huge motivating factor because nothing else had worked. So why not invest $2 to $3 grand to get healthy? I'm a very competitive person, and I don't like to lose. I don't like to be wrong. I am kind of addicted, even though I haven't done a show yet. Basically, I started the bikini competition because I wanted to be fit and healthy and just look good. But now it's actually, I think this might become my lifestyle. So we'll see what happens on show day, and if I really do truly like it, or if it's just, bucket list, I'm done. I don't know. I think this might be my path. Even though I've hated prep because it's been so long, I know my next prep won't have to be as long because I'm already basically where I need to be maintenance wise. So this is basically going to be me year round, probably a little bulkier just so I can build muscle underneath it all, but the shaving off the fat process at the end will be a lot easier. Hopefully that answers your questions. If you guys have any more about why I'm doing this or anything like that, if I didn't answer something, please leave it in the comments below, and I'd be happy to do this in the next vlog or the next video and address your questions. I'm gonna go put on polish now that I've gotten my cuticles down to good, and I will see you guys in the next video.